Hey Dio everybody, and welcome back to Garden Story. Last time we did the rounds, got ourselves acquainted with the area, and managed to secure our first little bit of the story, even some protection in our home. And now this time, we continue along with more requests and more story. It seems like a grind, but this is a comfy grind. One that's actually fun to do. Those big oozes have been increasing in count over the last few days. Need to keep the hamlet safe. Wax 7 of them. The wells in the bend have broken down to the frequent use by Seeley's group. They want them repaired using some sap. They're all packaged and full of dew-keeping materials washed up in blue bank. Grab it before the rot eats it at night. Seeley's group in the bend wants it. 2 objectives right here in the bend. Ding, ding, ding. 9 cash right on hand. Well, while that sucks, that feels nice seeing that too. Getting a good 2 damage off of that feels good. And objective complete. Don't worry, both of these plants are actually fully grown. This isn't much, honestly. Dew created in your current jar, and a new crop was added to the garden log. This is spicy dew. Dew's known to induce a strong feeling of heat. If I remember right, this dew actually just makes you attack harder or faster, one of the two. And these, come on. Give it the old 1-2. Give us candle wax. Those are called cucuti nuts. Something also pretty simple, but pretty cool. Now, we've got to achieve conflict level 2 in the Spring Hamlet. Our next objective in the conflict category should bring us to that. But hey, let's try our hammer. Good amount of damage, and good amount of damage. If that thing were able to get to a full charge, we would actually be dealing a nice amount. We already can't hold more resources. Oops, I forgot to deposit last night. Let me just go run on down here into the village, the main central hub, to do that. And then we've got to run down to the docks. Is that shop that I was hoping would be open, fully and properly open? Still no, surprisingly. So we're still going to be holding on to those things. Is it just me, or does the rot wax item kind of remind me of a Minecraft item in a way? It's the little swirl that does it for me. It just gives me that feeling, you know? And 1, 2, 3. More glass shards that we can't do much with at the moment. But trust me, I'm keeping them for a full good reason. This isn't just me wanting to hoard things and hope to God we need them in later or whatever. There's actually 2 good reasons that we have to collecting as many glass shards as we can right now. The first of which I will present to you right now. That first great reason? This. The first level of jar maintenance. Proof the jar with routine care and various tinkering. 30 coins, and we don't have the 10. We have 9. However, even if we don't, it's always nice to just sit back, take a moment to relax, take a deep breath in, and take a nice breath out. The sound of chatter, the sound of soft chatter and flowing water fills Concord with peace. That unlocks a perk that prevents time from moving when you're in this area specifically. Time will move once you're out of it, but it won't move when you're in it. And no, I don't just mean the pause that happens when you hit certain barriers in the time. I'll explain what I mean once that happens again, because I know that must have just sounded really confusing. Barriers in the time? Pauses? What do you mean? I'll explain in due time. For now, glass jar to +1. That added another spot to it. Size of 3 instead of 2. However, that spicy dew still stays just as. Which sucks, but what are you gonna do about it? I almost forgot to cut down all of you. Hiya. Those little, like, globules that they leave behind or whatever, if 2 of them happen to meet, they can form again into another one of these. These little guys can be quite annoying when you're tasked with defeating a lot of them. But, all in all, it's not that bad, honestly. They can deal some damage to you too, so watch it. You don't want yourself getting hurt. Not on company time here, folks. I'd go and show what that happens to look like, but I don't want these things damaging me. They suck. Also, now you get to see what I meant. Take a look at the time in the top left. Notice the pause symbol? When it gets to the halfway point between 2 time periods, that being like from morning to midday or midday to dusk, when it gets to the halfway point of that, time will stop. It will stop from moving in order to prevent it from going too far too fast. And we need a much stronger tool for that as well. Figured I'd show it for you. Time will force stop then, and once you leave an area and go, it will begin once more. That's not the only time the time stops in that area, though. It will stop again if it gets to the end of the day segment. Then it will stop there permanently until you move to the next area as well. And here's this. We broke it. And it gave us this. Concord feels like they can endure more. +1 to maximum health. Permanently. Those odd root formation things are actually just permanent upgrades. They require certain tools to break, and they require certain strengths of tools to break. But they permanently upgrade you in ways that those perks that you get simply can't. No matter which way you slice it, it's super useful to get them. And the color of them pertains to what they can possibly be. You know, after we deliver this package to Seely's group, I believe I'll show you just a little trick, and we'll actually go through 2 days in this one video here. Just gotta, there we go, sap. Sap is always useful. You're gonna want as much of it as you can get. And I know this isn't the way to go, but there's this up here, and I would like to grab it. Hoo-wah! Whoa! See what I said? We got lucky. And if you didn't notice, take a look at our health. Ooh, we did get a buff. A strength buff by the looks of it. I was right. Our little grape jelly jar that signifies our health has plenty of different little formations to show what our health is. In this case, 5 health not only features the cap, but it also features a nice little label on the side cute. It's honestly really cute. I like it. The first 3 units of health aren't much. It's just a jar filled up in various amounts with jelly. And then you have the 4th one, which places a cap in the jar. And then this 5th level, which gives us a nice cute little thing. But now we rest. We've got a new memory. Something of us once more. And we've fully completed it. Life moves slowly. Time does not pass when you're in the Spring Hamlet. The hamlet is the center of the grove. Humble folk remind you to take it slow and easy. Take a break on a bench in the Spring Hamlet Central. What it means by that is the central area actually named Spring Hamlet on the map. Time will not move there. Harvested the grove's bounty, too. 30 resources gained. And the small stuff. Basic resources have a nice chance of being higher tier. That means things like the twigs, and the sticks, and the rocks, and the pebbles. They have a chance to just be upgraded. Level 2. And still stuck on level 2 for the rest. Sucks, but that's just how it is. Oof. But here we are. Next batch. Some rot roots are growing in the crossroads. Could you please cut them down? And Granny Smith has to resharpen the guard's tools once more. 4 more glass. So, we must head to the crossroads and quickly get those. Then we must head to the Granny Smith. 4 glass bits. Nothing much. Yes, Milo. Hello. Hello, kitty. Oh, I can't go up on my desk. Sorry, it's a bit cluttered. Good kitty. Here you go. Look at Concord's little face down there on the map. He's adorable. But, yes. Let us just hoop up. Ooh. Take care of all of these. For those of you playing on platform like Steam, there is an achievement for defeating 50 of each of the little rot globs, those normal guys just oozing around up there. There's an achievement for defeating each of the non-rot guys, if that makes sense, like non-ooze, I'm gonna say that. Defeat 50 non-ooze enemy types, and you get an achievement. Sorry, I had cat hair on my nose. But if you don't care about achievements, you don't need to worry about it. I just like to, because I'd like to be thorough with you all for this game. It's a good game. Oh, come on. Something I don't like is how easy it is to get stuck on things. I will say that much. But for now, place everything you can in the box. 3 lenses. Ooh, that's pretty lucky, dude. And 14 of those as well. We could go talk to Elderberry. Or... and I need to check. It'll show up through the... no, still not. I think it'll show up through the roof. I might be wrong. I'm not wrong. At the moment, at least. At the moment. We will see when the time comes. I would like to keep gathering glass shards in that time frame, though. Because, trust me, for those of you who might be concerned with not being able to get things down the line, you're gonna want to gather up as many, like, random resources as you can carry. Even if you hit the maximum and you cannot carry any more of those resources, even in the forage boxes, you're still gonna want to keep them. I needed that deal. Would you look at that? A bona fide guardian. Rana told me you've been slipping into your new duties just fine. Come, let's talk in the library, Concord. Library. Who'd have thought? This village has one of those. We could do that. Then there's this. Sea dew. Well-filtered dew, cut with sea salt. Pushes enemies away after drinking. I'm just gonna say after drinking, because it didn't say drinking, but I'm saying drinking. Come in, come in. This is your first time in the library, right? So, do tell, how's the week been working out for you? Really well. That's great. I know things may seem rocky right now, but I'm sure you'll find your way. A lot of villagers had their doubts, so I'm glad to hear that it's working out. But for now, we've got to get to work to do on this new library. Who knows if this place will even hold? Below the paper bark, the rot stirs in an unsettling new way. We'll have to get started immediately if we are to act swiftly enough. Marsan is willing to make the concentrated dew we need, but they need someone to gather ingredients. And on top of that, there's smaller issues to take care of. Whatever technology the paper bark relies on, it seems to be drawing power from multiple parts of the hamlet. Power nodes are much like the ones that control the bridges here, I recall. There are a few nodes in Bellerow. I know it's a lot, so please do things at your own pace. Repairing things can be quite tedious without our architect, Fuji. You've met, no? Let me know when it's all ready. For now, I'll be outside. I hate being cooped up in here too long. But we have our next objective, a simple one. Help Marsan produce enough dew for the library, and activate those remote power nodes. Both can be done in a single day. Hey, if you're looking for Marsan, they're right here in the tavern. Just thought I'd help a bit. Thank you, but I already knew that. Hey, Concord. Heard you need help with the library? Right. Elderberry told me all about it. High purity stuff you're looking for. Listen, I don't have much dew to spare. At least not of that quality. I'll help you out, but I'm gonna need 5 saps. You got it. Really? Okay, just come back when you got it. Don't worry, it isn't hard. Just find overgrown stumps. If you can't find any, you can make them overgrown with leafy dew. Good luck. That is a tip for you there. I never caught that on my first playthrough. I was always just like, dang it, how am I gonna get more sap? How am I gonna get more sap? I need this for so much right now. What the heck? And all sorts of things, you know. 2, 3, 4, 5. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seems a little useless for the moment, doesn't it? But trust me, it's not useless. It's not. It's a very useful thing to get right now. So, instead of walking right back into there to do that story objective, Granny Smith. Wooden hammer has been upgraded to level 1. More damage, but same speed. And I'm actually going to grab those last 3 little globules. Sure, we just cut through our supply by 13 whole pieces, but it's worth it. These upgrades are pretty integral. Not just for progression due to stronger tools, but just in general. That, like, total. It's just useful. So, here you are. Howdy, Concord. Got the 5 saps I need right here. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, you really got them all. Huh? Well, I'll be. Not to be rude, but I didn't think you'd be up to it. Who knew Gardner would be able to brave it out there all alone? I've been a bit rude, but I just don't want you avoiding my tavern. Dew may be a pleasure to most of these folks, but when you're out near the rot, you'll need dew to make sure you're never hurt too much. I think you'll find it's not just for tending wounds. Dew is connected to the mana of our land. Each drop is capable of tiny miracles. Every village creates unique dews for use in daily life. The island's vitality is part of us and how we create lives for ourselves in the grove. Dew I produce here is sold at cost. The more available it is, the more villages prosper. I only hope you come to appreciate it the same way I do. That's true. Here's leafy dew. Our jar's already occupied with tap dew. Hold on. I need to I want to show you this. There you are. Take this. Just a simple process, as easy as getting that. Nothing major about it, but it's just simple leafy do, as he calls it. It has the capability of turning logs into overgrown logs by just standing next to them and using it. And not only that, but it heals 4 HP. As an example, Tap Dew, the dew that we've been using this so far, is only capable of healing 2 HP. And you might wonder why I'm passing up on the sticks. That's why. We have to hit the remote power nodes. Oops, bink. Library nodes successfully reactivated. And library power node 2 also reactivated. All good. Now, quick, before Granny Smith shuts down, let's run right back there with our 4 sap in tow, because that's something I forgot to do. And let's show this off as well. There we go. It's now overgrown, meaning free sap. Seems a little much, doesn't it? Trust me, it's useful. Granny Smith, upgrade our pick to level 1. And that level 2 hammer, it takes 60 bucks and 8 of a brand new material that we've never seen before. I can hear the quiet hum of the library. By golly, you've done it, Concord. I'll be sure to tell Hakurai. They're gonna want to sort everything for tomorrow's grand reopening. The Hamlet scribes can be a bit overzealous, to put it lightly. Get some rest. You've earned it. Simple objective. Go to bed. But let's not let that simple thing go to waste. Let's get as much sap as we can to make up for losses. Because that was a lot of sap to use today. A lot of sap to use today. Whoa, talk about luck. I'm gonna drop a few sticks because, you know, we've got plenty of them right now, and we're gonna be getting more in just a few seconds. This is such a useful tip for anyone who needs the sap, and it's only 10 coins for a single bit. It's really not much. Let's just pick that up, and I'm keeping that second inventory space open because, hey, we're definitely gonna get another piece. Oh, another 2? Wow, we've made our investments back easily. We've got 7 total already? And we don't even have access to all of them. Just in case you're wondering, this little thing here, if I charge up, not enough. Almost there, but just barely not enough. Barely. And there's even more sap to be taken. Nice double hit there with the 2s. Oopsie daisy. If only we had the box outside instead of inside the home. Because then we could pick it all up without... No, I haven't. Because then we wouldn't have to go inside and despawn all those materials in order to get it. But, oh well. Let's just go in here and sap. Plenty. We've made our investment back plenty. All the way from taking like 13 of it down to just 10. Like we never had to spend money on any of those cool upgrades. But, for now, I believe that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. I hate to do those stupid little ad read things, I really do, but I couldn't think of anything to say. I'm being honest here. Anyways, as I was going to say, next time we go down into the library and meet up for that grand reopening. See what that library is all about. Plenty of hubbub going on about it. And we continue on with our errands. Maybe moving along. Who knows? But I will see you guys then.